sports. It's in the game.
I've been shooting from a cannon. Mid-flight, here to recite, I ain't landing. Handles like a vandal at night, you can't grab it. Fire underneath my hood is outstanding. Blast through a wall of bricks like Superman did. Ain't nothing holding me back but me standing. So I'ma take off right now from this planet. The new sound has been found in yo. I don't know where you've been told, but I ain't gonna stop till I break the mold. You see, I'm born in a mule. I wanna rise in the ceiling, yes I do. I think it's time to see a brand new menu. I said I'm born in a million. I'm born in a million. Yeah, I'm born in a million. Yeah, I'm born in a million. All right now. You with me? I said, are you with me? Wake up to see my brand new horizon. The world's in my hands and the sun's tantalizing. Grab hold of mine if you want some good time. And it's been too long and you need some unwinding. Woo! Shake it low, shake it low. The new sound has been found and yo, I don't know what you've been told, but I ain't gonna stop till I break the mold. You see, I'm born in a million. I wanna rise in the ceiling, yes I do. I think it's time to see a brand new menu. I said I'm born in a million. I'm born in a million.
It's a venue in a city that's seen more NFL history than just about anyone else. Welcome to Lambeau Field in the heart of Green Bay. Here's Brandon McManus to get this one going. And away we go from Wisconsin. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They kick the running back in motion. First play, Stroud's gonna pass. The pass caught by Tank Dell. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. Shotgun now for Stroud. Throw takes him to the sideline, but he gets both feet in with the catch.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. Texans going to kick this away on 4th, and it's Tommy Townsend on for the punt. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. Oh, he trucked that defender. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 27 on the play. And it'll be first down, Packers. Shotgun now for Love. That's to the sideline, and it's a catch by Watson. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's good for a Green Bay first down. Let's go. Love from the gun. That's reeled in by Jaden Reed. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. And stop coming from Henry To'o. 2nd and 4. That's caught Tucker Kraft. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. They'll run Jacobs. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4. Offense up to the line fast. Jacobs. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Packers get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. McManus there to tack on the point after. And the Packers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. On now is McManus to kick this away. Here's Traymon Smith with the return. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. A little revenge there from the coverage team after they gave up a pretty nice return. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. That was Kenny Clark on the tackle. Halfway there on 1st down, that brings up 2nd and 5. From the 41. And that falls incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And he's brought down before the return gets far. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And the Packers will take over possession. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Love out of the shotgun. Finds the in route complete. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
This finds Dobbs. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Running on 1st here with Jacobs. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. They send a tight end in motion. On the option, it's Jacobs. Pushing for the red zone. It's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers take a 13-0 lead. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. Extra point try is good by McManus. And the Packers drive out to an early 14-0 lead. On now is McManus to kick this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. From the gun, Stroud. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Now for that defense, who puts a sack on the board.
Launches one deep downfield. And they really went for it on third down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing fourth down. The Texans set to punt. And he's had a very busy game already, Brock. Third time they've called on him as he gets this away. And he collects the fair catch just inside the 35. Well, these top-tier offenses have brought the firepower so far. Plenty of points in that first quarter. It's a two-score game early. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They'll take over here following that punt to end the first. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. C.J. Gardner-Johnson there on the tackle. 2nd and 8. Fits it through the middle. They're still going at the 30. Down to the 10. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers take a 20-zip lead. It's a Romeo Doubs touchdown. McManus there to tack on the point after. And the Packers stretch their lead to 21. On now is McManus to kick this away. Fielded at the 7. Finds some space. He's past the 30. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. No one around. He's got space. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it, and that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. They gain 14 on the play. And it sets up a Houston first. Throwing is Stroud. And he's got this complete to Dameon Pierce. He breaks the tackle. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Edger and Cooper there to make the stop. 2nd and 6 now. Has his man. It's Mixon. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
First down from the red zone. Cut near the goal line. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
Here we go.
Mixon has the Houston touchdown. The Texans fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Texans get it back to a 14-point game. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. McCole Hardman now on the return. Return's looking good so far. This return makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. A nice starting spot for the Packers this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. From the pistol, here's Love. He just throws this one away.
You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he had enough time in the pocket, but then it was like, okay, time is running out, and I got to do something. He did not force a throw and risk a pick. Instead, he just got rid of it and cut his losses.
2nd and 10, Love trying again. Short pass brought in. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Packers. Dom's the man in motion right. On 1st and 10, here's Love. Oh, he put everything he had in it. That one's caught at the 10-yard line. And it goes the distance. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. Jaden Reed, the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Packers stretch their lead to 21. On now is McManus to kick this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion. 1st down, Stroud. Pass caught by Mixon. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down. Shotgun now for Stroud. Complete to Dell. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Oh, the ball's out, he lost it. And it's a turnover, the defense has it. Well, he was fighting off defenders, trying for the extra yards. You understand it, but might have been what cost him and opened the door for that fumble.
Okay, you and I both know this game has changed so much in our lifetimes. It's evolved in so many different ways. But I promise you can go back to the 60s, the 70s, and many of these fumbles occur just like that. You break one tackle, you let up just a little bit, and the next guy comes home and delivers the devastating blow.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he found some running room for a nice gain. A solid 8-yard gain there, and now they're going to have 3rd and 2. We're to the 2-minute warning from Lambeau. And it's the Packers. With it, 3rd and 2.
60 Bobcat!
Shotgun now for Love. Complete beyond the marker. It's a race down the right side. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Christian Watson with the touchdown. Extra point try is good by McManus. And the Packers continue piling on to this lead. On now is McManus to kick this away. This return starts at the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Trying for the deep ball. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot play.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
Nico Collins, the intended target. So that brings up 4th and long. Tommy Townsend on to punt. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. Officially a 55-yard launch. And they're going to take over possession. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Here we go, set. Go.
Love from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Trying again, following the sack. He's on the move. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They were looking for him again, Brock, and for a moment, we thought he had another catch, but then that contact knocked the football from his hands.
Kind of become a victim of his own early success. Not too different, Kate, than a pass rusher that gets a sack. You know what happens? Got to slide to him, got to chip to him. You get a receiver that gets it going like this, you know more contact and more focus is coming his way.
They get 38 out of the play, and that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
A 2nd down throw here for Love. He's gonna push one deep. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Christian Harris picks it off. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
On the quick, right? Hey, south. Eleven.
He's back to throw. That's complete. Here's Kirk. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. So they send him out for a field goal, and they don't get much longer than this. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Now it's Kaimi Fairbairn on to try it for the Texans. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. Online, but not enough juice. It's no good short. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our 2nd half. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Hardman with a return. Good looking return here, and he's got room. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. They've got first down from the 31.
Rocco switch. Ready?
Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And this run is stopped after getting up past the 35. First down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Love out of the shotgun. Has it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll be first down, Packers. New set of downs for him from the 46. Kicks the handoff, now Love. Finds a seam down the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. He picks up 28 on the play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down. From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
From the 23. He's got it near the 10. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have first and goal. Man in motion here. Play fake, it's Love. Flushed out of the pocket. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Stingley Jr. And the Texans get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the second half. You have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to eject.
He's got it inside the 25. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans start the second half with some needed points. Nico Collins with the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Texans cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Hardman with a return. This return makes it up to the 25. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Alert.
Jacobs running behind center. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
Anytime you get that chunk of yards, gosh, you can just feel it in the stadium. It just changes the whole complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end this series with points.
First down throw, here's Love. Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down. Looks like he got into the 27. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. 2nd and 3. Escapes the pocket. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Watson with the catch. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Shotgun give now to Jacobs. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. The rookie from Georgia in on that tackle. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. They put a receiver in motion right. Throwing his love on 3rd. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
The kick by Folk is good. And the advantage now sits at 24.
Anytime you start sniffing that red zone and you don't score 6, you only come away with 3 points. Not what you were looking for on the call sheet.
So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Alert the hot, alert the hot.
Stroud from the pistol. On the move, headed right. Now here he goes. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first.
It's a gain of 10. And the Texans...
3 quarters in the books from this one. It's the Texans with the football and a chance to do a little window dressing here in the 4th.
Texans 14.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Stroud throwing here on 1st. Throwing the out route complete. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Offense in the hurry up here. From the 46. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
You know, when we watch the combine each and every single year, I hope you get good enough to understand as a football fan, watch the big guys' first 10 yards. Don't watch the ends and the linemen run 40. Watch their first 10, because that's the most critical. And that defensive end showed you right there the kind of explosive burst in the first few yards to get home for the big sack. Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
Desperation time here on 4th. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Liking 18. Trap 60, trap 60.
From the pistol, here's Love. Toward the sideline and caught by Reed. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. On the handoff, here's Jacobs. And this is a huge loss on the play.
Hey, it's not a sack, but these edge players love chasing down runs for negative plays and tackles for loss.
Here's Love. Escapes out to the left. And that's incomplete, but I do see some laundry on the field. Let's see what this flag is all about. Offense tagged for the penalty there as they walk off the distance. Opportunity here for this defense if they can make this stop on 3rd and goal. Shotgun now for Love. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the pressure drives them backwards. On for the field goal now. Here's Brandon McManus. He was good on his first kick. Gonna need to hit this one well to go 2 for 2. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that grows the lead to 27.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Here's Smith on the return. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. He lofts it deep left. Tried to float that one in, and defenders there for the interception. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Throwing from near his own goal line. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. Picked off by Jalen Petrie. The moment you see them look to pass from this close to their own goal line, Brock, it is that defense's goal to hurry him and force a mistake just like that.
Yeah, those guys, they're so sneaky on the back end, Kate. They know the clock is being sped up. They know that the quarterback can feel those footsteps and thinking about a safety, and those defenders just wait for that rush throw, and then they step in, they deliver, and they take the ball away.
They'll send him over right. From the red zone now. And he can't escape. The Packers drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Trying again following the sack. Connection made to Dell. And he'll go down here at the 16. Working quickly here. Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
You know, one thing I've noticed, Kate, coaching youth football, everybody wants their kid to play quarterback. That is, until they get knocked to the mat. And that's now 5 sacks in this game, let alone the number of times the quarterback's been flushed as well.
And he will score. Touchdown, Houston! The Texans parlay the interception into points. Nico Collins with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Texans still have a lot of work to do, Brock. It's a 20-point difference now. With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. And the Packers are able to recover the kick. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Gotta find...
They connect on the deep shot. And he's got it. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers put up even more points in a win. Christian Watson with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Packers grow their lead yet again. On now is McManus to kick this away. And he got all of that one, that's for sure. But with our new kickoff rules in play this year, and that means the football's going to be spotted at the 30. All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning.
Here we go.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. He's on the move. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. They'll motion him out of the backfield left. 1st down, Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Oh, ready.
Another try following the sack. Chased out to his right. And the nice gain is met by a punishing hit to bring it to a halt. They've got to keep moving quick here. Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Escapes the pocket. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. Trying to set this up quick. From the gun, Stroud. Buys time, rolling right. He calls his own number again. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down. Working inside the red zone. Getting out to his left. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop was made. Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line. Shotgun now for Stroud. Forced out to his right. And there's our last-stand image of this game. It's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs.
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh, no! Give me that one back, because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw, and even more so, picked it off.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Taking his shot. Deep down the field it goes. And this is into the end zone, but incomplete. It was a win no matter what. So they decided, hey, let's try for another touchdown to knee it out. Either way, this one's over. So a historic venue.